More than 90% of car owners are damaging their own vehicles without knowing it. These aren't obvious oversights. They aren't major acts of negligence. They're small, everyday habits that seem harmless and quietly shorten the life of the car until the repair bill arrives that nobody wants to see. Today, I'm going to show you 17 of those mistakes. Commit just one of them, and you can end up with a repair bill over $1,000 before you even realize what happened. Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Anderson from Diario Automotivo. Drop a comment right now and tell me, which of these mistakes do you think you're making today? Let's get straight into it. Mistake 1. Not checking the oil level. I'm starting with the simplest one of all, and the one that frustrates me the most because it's completely avoidable. Checking the oil takes less than 2 minutes. It costs nothing, and most drivers go months, sometimes years, without ever pulling the dipstick. Oil doesn't disappear overnight. It burns off gradually, leaks through worn seals, and degrades with heat and use. By the time the warning light comes on in the dashboard, the engine may already have been running at dangerously low levels for weeks. And running low on oil doesn't just cause wear. It can seize the engine entirely. I've seen engines destroyed not because the owner skipped an oil change, but because they never topped off the level between changes. A quart of oil costs $5. An engine replacement can cost $5,000 or more. Pop the hood once a month. Pull the dipstick, wipe it clean, reinsert it, pull again. If it's below the minimum mark, add the correct oil immediately. Simple as that. Mistake 2. Not using the parking brake. This one catches a lot of people off guard because it seems like an irrelevant detail. When you put the transmission in park without setting the parking brake, the full weight of the vehicle rests on the parking pawl, a pin roughly the size of a finger that was never designed to hold 2 tons of metal in place, especially on any kind of incline. Over time, that pawl wears down, cracks, or breaks. And when it breaks, the car can roll even in park. What makes it worse is the repair. That small, inexpensive part sits in a position that requires removing the entire transmission to access. What could be a simple fix turns into a labor bill that easily clears $500. Setting the parking brake takes 1 second. It removes all load from that pawl, and it keeps the car safe the way it was designed to be kept. Use the parking brake. Every parking spot. Every time. Mistake 3. Leaving the car in drive during long stops. This one seems counterintuitive at first. The car is stopped? What could possibly be happening? A lot. Even with the car stationary in drive, the torque converter keeps working. The transmission fluid is being sheared internally, generating heat that builds up progressively. In heavy traffic on a hot day, the internal temperature of the transmission can climb 40 to 50 degrees in just a few minutes of sitting still. Heat is the #1 killer of automatic transmissions. Not mileage, not age. Heat. Transmission fluid starts losing effectiveness above 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Above 240, seals harden, clutch packs glaze, and internal components begin to deform. During long stops, railroad crossings, slow traffic lights, drive-through lines shifting to neutral reduces the load on the torque converter, lowers operating temperature, and extends the life of the fluid and everything inside the transmission. A small habit that makes a measurable difference over years of use. Mistake 4. Accelerating with a cold engine. Every winter morning, drivers everywhere start the car and immediately press the accelerator like they're late for something urgent. When the engine is cold, the oil is thick and hasn't fully circulated to the critical components yet. The camshaft, bearings, pistons, and valve train are operating on virtually no lubrication. Pushing the engine hard at that point, demanding high RPM before the fluids have fully circulated, puts those components under full stress with almost no protection. The same goes for transmission fluid. It thickens in the cold and takes time to reach every valve and clutch pack inside the unit. Camshaft damage from repeated cold acceleration can show up in just a few months, and the repair can run close to $6,000. The correct approach isn't complicated. Start the car, let it idle for 30 to 60 seconds, then drive gently for the first couple of miles. When the temperature gauge starts to move, the fluids are circulating and the car is ready for normal use. Mistake 5. Driving through deep water. It looks like just a big puddle. Other cars made it through. it'll be fine. That reasoning has destroyed countless transmissions and more than a few engines. Automatic transmissions have breather vents positioned relatively low on the case. Water deep enough, and those vents suck water directly into the transmission. When water mixes with the fluid turns milky and loses all lubricating capability. Beyond that, water breaks down the compound that holds the internal clutch packs together. Once that process starts, slipping is virtually certain, and draining the fluid won't undo the damage that's already been done. On the engine side, the situation can be even worse. Deep water can be pulled into the air intake in a fraction of a second. The result is a hydrolocked engine with bent connecting rods and cracked pistons. The repair can exceed $6,000. Unless you're in a vehicle specifically prepared for water crossings, avoid it completely. No shortcut is worth that risk. Mistake 6. Resting your hand on the gear shifter while driving. This habit is practically universal, and it's completely invisible as a source of damage. The shifter is directly connected to the selector mechanism inside the transmission. Even light, consistent pressure from a resting hand pushes against that mechanism. Over time, that pressure causes premature wear in the shift forks and internal selector components. In manual transmissions, the damage is even more direct because the fork stays in constant contact with the synchronizer ring. Wearing those components down results in a transmission rebuild. In automatics, repeated pressure stresses the mechanism that keeps the gears engaged. The fix costs nothing. Rest your hand on your thigh, the steering wheel, or the center console anywhere except the shifter. It's a habit that takes a week to break and can save thousands of dollars. Mistake 7. Pressure washing the engine bay. A clean engine looks impressive when you open the hood, and that's exactly why so many people make this mistake. Modern engines are packed with electronics, alternators, sensors, ignition coils, control modules. None of them were designed to take a high-pressure water blast. Moisture gets into connectors and causes corrosion. It short-circuits sensors. It can hydrolock the engine if water gets pulled into the air intake. Documented cases of over $2,000 in electrical damage from trying to make the engine bay look cleaner. If you want to clean under the hood, use degreaser spray on the dirty spots and wipe them with a cloth. For tougher areas, brake cleaner spray evaporates completely without leaving moisture on sensitive electronic components. High-pressure water stays out of the engine bay, always. Mistake 8. Ignoring the check engine light. Two common reactions when that light comes on: panic or ignore it. Ignoring it is almost always the more expensive choice. That light is connected to dozens of sensors throughout the vehicle: oxygen sensor, mass airflow sensor, transmission temperature sensor, misfire monitors. Sometimes it's just a loose gas cap. Other times it's an early warning of a failing catalytic converter, a misfire about to damage the engine, or an overheating transmission. Catching most of these early costs a few $100s. Letting them go can multiply into several thousand. Many auto parts stores scan the codes for free. There's no reason to drive in the dark. Act on the signal early, and you almost always come out ahead. Mistake 9. Not replacing the windshield wiper blades. This one doesn't get enough attention because it seems minor until you're driving in heavy rain at 50 miles per hour and the blades are smearing more than they're clearing. The rubber on wiper blades degrades. Sun, heat, ice, and general use destroy the contact edge against the glass. Most drivers wait until the blades are completely shot before replacing them. By that point, they've been driving for months with compromised visibility. Streaking, skipping, and chattering are all signs that the blades are past their prime. Depending on your climate, they should be replaced every 6 to 12 months. Intense heat destroys them faster. Ice tears the rubber every single time. A quality set costs $20 to $40 and takes 5 minutes to install. It's one of the cheapest safety upgrades you can make to any vehicle. Mistake 10. Not resetting the battery management system after replacement. On older cars, swapping the battery was straightforward. Disconnect the cables, connect the new ones, done. On many modern cars, that's nowhere near the full story. Current vehicles use battery management systems that track age, charge capacity, and overall battery health over time. When a new battery is installed without resetting that system, the computer keeps treating it like the old, worn-out battery. It charges too aggressively. it overcharges, and in many cases, it destroys a brand new battery in under a year. BMW, Mercedes, many GM models, and a growing number of mainstream vehicles require a scan tool reset after battery replacement. Skipping that step doesn't just waste the cost of the battery, it sets up a cycle of premature failures that keeps costing money over and over. If you're replacing the battery yourself, call a shop first and ask whether your vehicle requires a BMS reset. It's usually quick and inexpensive, but skipping it is never free. Mistake 11. Overloading the vehicle. Every vehicle has a payload rating, a maximum combined weight of passengers and cargo it was designed and tested to handle. Most drivers have never looked at that number once. Overloading the car stresses components throughout the entire vehicle simultaneously. The suspension deflects beyond its designed range, causing premature wear in shocks, springs, and control arm bushings. The brakes absorb more momentum with every stop, wearing down pads and rotors significantly faster. The tires carry excessive pressure that leads to sidewall damage, uneven wear, and blowouts, especially in the heat when pressure is already naturally higher. The transmission and drivetrain handle increased load on every acceleration and every climb. Suspension components have been seen failing before 60,000 miles on vehicles that were routinely overloaded. Payload limits are not suggestions, they are engineering boundaries. Mistake 12. Not replacing the cabin air filter. Most drivers don't even know their car has one. The cabin air filter sits behind the glove box or under the dashboard and filters every bit of air that comes through the vents. Dust, pollen, exhaust particles, mold spores. When it clogs, and they do clog, airflow through the entire HVAC system drops dramatically. The air conditioner works harder to push air through the blocked filter. The heater takes longer. The defroster slows down right when you need it most. And there's more. A saturated filter becomes a breeding ground for mold and bacteria that get blown directly into the cabin every time the fan runs. You're breathing that. It should be replaced every 15 to 25,000 miles. In very dusty regions or high pollen areas, replace it sooner. The filter costs $10 to $25, and most can be swapped out in under 10 minutes with no tools. Mistake 15. Using the recirculation button wrong. That button with the circular arrow is one of the least understood controls in any car. Most drivers ignore it entirely or leave it in the same position all year. Both approaches are wrong. In the heat, pressing recirculation closes off the outside air intake and keeps the already cooled cabin air circulating. The AC compressor doesn't have to fight incoming hot air from outside. It works less, cools faster, and lasts longer. Compressor replacement runs $800 to $2,000. But leaving recirculation on in cold or humid conditions is equally problematic. It traps moisture inside the cabin, fogs up the windows, and makes the defroster practically useless at the exact moment you need the most visibility. The rule is straightforward. Hot outside, use recirculation. Cold, rain, or fog, switch to fresh air. Mistake 16. Not checking for corrosion on the battery terminals. Battery terminals are one of the most neglected components on any vehicle. Over time, the chemical reaction between battery acid and the metal terminals produces a white or greenish crust on the posts and connectors. Most drivers never look at them until the car won't start. That corrosion acts like a resistor between the battery and the electrical system. The more it builds up, the harder the battery has to work to push power through that connection. Cranking gets sluggish. Charging becomes inconsistent. Sensitive electronics receive unstable voltage, and eventually the connection fails, usually in the cold when you're already running late. Corroded terminals are also one of the leading causes of misdiagnosed battery failures. Drivers replace a perfectly good battery because they never cleaned the terminals that were causing the problem. Cleaning takes 5 minutes. A wire brush and a mixture of baking soda and water dissolves the buildup completely. A terminal protector spray costs under $5 and prevents corrosion from returning for months. Check the terminals every time you check the oil. Mistake 17. Wrong tire pressure. I'm closing with this one because it affects everything at once, and it's the easiest to maintain correctly. Underinflated tires flex more than they were designed to. generating heat in the sidewalls that degrades the rubber from the inside out. It shortens tire life, increases rolling resistance, and raises fuel consumption. In the heat, an underinflated tire is far more likely to blow out at highway speeds. Too much pressure is also a problem. It reduces the contact patch with the pavement. The center of the tread wears faster. Handling becomes unpredictable, and the ride gets harsh enough to progressively stress suspension components. The correct pressure is on the sticker inside the driver's door jamb, not on the sidewall of the tire. Always check with the tires cold before driving more than a mile. A quality tire gauge costs under $15 and gives you accurate readings for years. 17 mistakes, all avoidable, most free to fix. The difference between a car that goes 200,000 miles and one that starts giving trouble at 80,000 comes down largely to these small habits that nobody talks about openly. Now you know what they are, and knowing is the first step towards stopping the cycle of paying for problems you're creating yourself without realizing it. Tell me in the comments, which of these mistakes did you recognize yourself making? And tell me your name and where you're watching from. I'm Anderson from Diario Automotivo. See you in the next video.